Have you ever met a walk-in? Years ago, I was on a flight to Zurich, Switzerland. I was working as a flight attendant, which is what I did for 35 years. And some of the memorable conversations that I had come back to me. It's not like I remember what I was serving people, it's the conversations that I had that are very memorable. Well, on this particular flight to Zurich, there was a man sitting in business class by himself. And we always have time to chat with people after we do the service. And I got into a very engaging conversation with him. And he wanted to tell me his story. He was on his way to Zurich because he was a walk-in. He told me how a few years before he had had a surgery. And when he came to after the surgery, he wasn't the same person anymore. He was a different person, to the point where everything had shifted. He said his family didn't really relate to him the way they did before the surgery. He was like a stranger in many ways. He started doing things that were very different from what he had done previously. For instance, he started buying and selling real estate and making a lot of money. It was as if this entity that took over his being wanted him to be financially independent. So he said it was so easy to just make money in real estate. And it gave him the time to counsel people like a psychologist. That's why he was headed to Zurich to go to the Jung Institute, where he was going to take some advanced courses in psychology so he could better serve the people that he liked to help. And it was pretty amazing the way he went on and on about all the different things that had changed in his life after this surgery, and how he just felt like he wasn't even the same person. But obviously he had a memory that, he was someone else, and then bingo, he comes to after this surgery and he's not the same. Now, Ruth Montgomery wrote that book about walk-ins. She wrote a lot of books about the supernatural. And she had a whole list of people that she felt were walk-ins, people of influence and power who, when you looked at their background, came from humble beginnings or backgrounds that just didn't correspond with the kind of influence they were having at a certain point in their life over people and what they were doing. So that whole concept of walk-ins has been around. Maybe you're one, maybe you've experienced a transformation in your own life that's made you think, I don't feel like the same person anymore. And you might want to check it out. It was a very, very interesting conversation. And if you go to my website, rebeccatripp.com, or go to one of the links below, you'll be able to get my course called The Mega Manifestation Method, where I can explain to you in that course how you can use some techniques in order to empower yourself to, maybe you need a healing, maybe you need to manifest something different or new in your life at this point. The techniques are in there that you can tap into in order to change your life for the better. I invite you to go there and check it out.